Aboshishe Eku Oshe Ifa Ori Egbe Oshun Eshuadara and Aj Olofin. I'm Oluwo Latona Ifa Bileke, Oluwo of Elia Dingbe Iyadu Temple, 2028 Woodland Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's fix this. 28 Woodland Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina. Shop with us on Etsy at Iyadudu Botanica. Follow us on YouTube at Iyadudu _temple. The ancestors asked us this week to maintain good energy, right? They implore or press upon us to have good energy, right? Longevity, the energy of longevity. And then they ask us that once we're in a position where we're thinking about longevity, where we're contemplating longevity, when we're doing things that will have longevity, that we will have Iraje. So the Odu Ifa that helps us to understand that is Otura Oriko. Elephant, I greet you with your beautiful skin. Bush pig, I greet you with your beautiful skin. Cast Ifa for the Father who illuminates. He who would illuminate the compound to use in fortunes. We have installed light of wealth. We have installed light of wealth and we do not die. We have installed light of wealth. Ashe. So how's that relevant, right? It is Elab that we use to create. It is light. This Ifa asks us, the ancestors ask us to do things with a light heart. Right? It's different than doing things with a heavy heart. If we start with good energy, right, and we continue with good energy, and we can see it right in the verse. We can see that Ifa tells us, right, how they greeted the elephant, right, and how the bush pig was greeted in blessing and lightheartedness, right, and good nature, amicably. The Odu Ifa tells us, right, that this is the thing that will help us to illuminate, right, illuminate our blessing, good energy. And not only do we start with good energy, we continue with good energy, because not only is the elephant greeted with this energy, but the bush pig is also greeted with this energy. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, no matter who we come across, we shall maintain good energy. It is this energy that will help us to illuminate wealth, right? The ancestors ask us. They show us the way, right? No matter who we meet, where we go, what we do to have this energy, right? The people want to be around someone who has good energy. It is through good energy that we attract wealth. Does negativity or pessimism attract wealth? Nobody likes to be around those people. This Ifa gives us the wisdom, right? The ancestors help us, right? They ask us to stay away from negativity. They ask us to stay away from pessimism. They ask us to be thankful and not to be at odds with destiny. Where we have chosen, right, before we came from heaven to earth, we choose our destiny. We choose where we go. We choose what we do, right? We can't choose the family that we're born into, even though that's part of it, right? That's part of the mission. So these choices, right? These choices made in light help us to manifest in light good things. We deal with Elah, right? This is that creative light that gives shape and texture and volume to the blessings. If you think about it, right, we start with an idea internally. We start with the thought, right? It's in darkness. No one can see it. As we move it from one place to another, right, it moves from darkness into light, just as the baby moves from darkness into light. It has shape, it has texture, it has feel. The ancestors ask us to continue with that. Let's continue manifesting with light. Let's continue to manifest with a light heart. When we do this, we shall definitely be able to hold our blessings. Ifa echoes it, right? The wisdom of Ifa says that, again, when we start from a place of longevity, it helps us to move into victory. So, we know all those light workers, right? All those people who do things for the greater good, right? With the best intention, right? We know that the light shall overcome the darkness. Whatever's in the dark, right? In one way, like we talk about children, we talk about ideas, we talk about manifesting these other things, right? We can also see, right, when someone is in the negative, the darkness, right? The darkness should never overcome the light. The darkness will never overcome the light. The darkness cannot beat out the light. Wherever the light is, we know there's blessing. We receive this different information, these warnings, these prohibitions, these observances about sleeping in the dark. How does that help us to have victory? It is the light that should overcome the dark every time. It's those things done in the dark shall come to the light. Conspiracies will be exposed. A person's intentions will be exposed, even by the things that they say. Ifa says that we will have victory in this way, right? Because if a person is thinking negative about you, or they're thinking negative about a certain thing, it is going to come out of them who they truly are. The things hidden on the inside will come out. You'll know if the person is truthful. You'll know if they're dishonest, right? By the things that they say, the things that they do. You'll know if a person is a good leader or not. You'll know if a person keeps their agreements. All these things, right? The people will expose themselves, right? Because these things come from darkness to the light. If I ask us to pay attention, those things not in alignment with our destiny, right? That bring darkness, that bring loss, that bring death, that bring sickness, that bring contention, that bring incarceration, that bring curse. Ifa says that we will surely have victory over these principalities, these Ajogun Ibi, by following the light, by being in the light. Otura Oriko asks us to make sure that our shrines are kept in the light. What is our first shrine? Before we receive any icon, before we receive any initiation, right? Before we offer any ebo, our body is a shrine to our Ori. So, in this way, Ifa tells us, asks us to walk in light. This is the first shrine. May our shrines be covered in light. May they be illuminated. May we be able to light the path of others through our example. Some will shroud the path in darkness. Ifa asks us to continue to move in light. Otura Oriko, the ancestors give us the tools in this verse. It says that abundance, right, wealth, right, will be illuminated, right, based on our character, based on our deeds, based on the things we say, based on the things we do. On the other side, right, if we negative, if we don't keep our agreements, we can't be counted on, right? We break our covenants, we go against destiny. It's a little more challenging to acquire wealth, whether it be family and friends through relationships, where may it be at work, whether it be spouse or children. Let us walk in light. Let us keep our shrines in light. Let us not go against our destiny or the covenants that we make. It will surely bring an end to our wealth. I'm Oluwo Latona Ifabileke, Oluwo of Ilia Dingbe, Iadudu Temple, 2028 Woodland Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina. Follow us on YouTube at Iadudu_temple. Follow us on TikTok or Facebook. Shop with us on Etsy at Iadudu Botanica. Aburu, Aboye, Aboshishe.